Oh my gosh, I'm just so hyped. Sony actually did it. They randomly dropped a new trailer for God of War Ragnarok, a release date for God of War Ragnarok, and a collector's edition that is flat out insane. I just need to talk about all of it or I'm going to explode. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Like the video, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Hi, I'm DreamcastGuy, and it's time to dig into the deliciousness of PlayStation. So they just dropped this tweet a couple of minutes ago that said, hey, guess what? Ragnarok is coming. Everybody seems to be incredibly excited about it. I've been digging through the details. There is a couple salty reply tweets like, oh man, I can't wait to play this DLC. Okay, but look, I don't know who hurt you, Joe Schmo, but let's get into the goodness. So here it is, the PlayStation blog. Even though it is 8 a.m., they decided to drop this nuclear bombshell of hype. God of War Ragnarok is coming on November 9th, 2022. Even though there were all those rumors and stuff that it may have to be delayed, November 9th is going to be a complete banger. Now with this, they also released a very, very good trailer, which I want to just kind of click around in. It looks good. This is a CG trailer. In fact, I feel like you get more out of the screenshots of it than you do from the actual trailer itself, because you get a chance to see not only is clearly Atreus is much, much older. There has been a time jump between the games, which isn't huge, but you can definitely tell that this is even more mature than the original game, which obviously was very, very mature. Now, recently, I have been replaying God of War 2018 just to try and prepare myself again for this greatness. And it's bonkers that it's been 4 years of real time, because this looks like such an advancement of technology. Graphically, oh my gosh, look at this. This is the God Fenrir. I am so freaking excited. So there's actually been multiple polls talking about God of War Ragnarok, and this game is not only the most hyped PlayStation 5 game in the world right now, but I find it fascinating that this is going to be the conclusion of this era of God of War. Not enough people are talking about this, but they did actually say that God of War Ragnarok is going to conclude the Norse saga. Now, we know for a fact we're going to be fighting Thor, probably a lot more of Thor's brothers, sisters, and minions. So it's interesting that they're just starting this story and already wrapping it up. Now, to me, I'm very, very excited about that. I'm curious to see, because now that I'm replaying God of War 2018, the combat, the storytelling, the voice acting, the universe they've built is just so freaking brilliant. I'm so curious to see how they plan on tying up these loose ends. Does that mean that at the end of the game, we're going to go fight a bunch of gods and some other pantheon? Are we going to get on a boat and sail to ancient Egypt and battle Ra? Punch Jesus? I mean, I don't know. Now, let's talk about the other thing they revealed today, because as much as I love that freaking release date, as much as I love that trailer, here's the thing I think that personally kind of surprised me the most, which is the God of War Ragnarok Collector's Editions. Now, of course, they had some voice actors and stuff unbox it, doing their big ol' we're paid a lot of money smiles. I want to take a look at the details themselves. So this is the Launch Edition. Launch Edition, pretty straightforward. You get this, you get some special costumes for Kratos and Atreus, you get some cool downloadable content, and you get the game itself. Not a big deal. Now, here's when you start to get into the crazy stuff. Digital Deluxe Edition. The Digital Deluxe Edition gives you even better armor, a mini digital art book, the full game, and then more sorts of downloadable content, including what looks like an avatar set. Okay, that's cool. A PlayStation theme. Okay, but there aren't themes on PlayStation 5, so I guess that's just if you pre-order it on PlayStation 4. A little bit weird. Here is the thing, though. I'll make you a deal with you guys. To me, this looks like it's going to be very expensive and very, very, very epic, but I'll make y'all a deal. If this video somehow gets, let's say, 4,000 likes, I will pre-order this, or at least do my very, very best. I'm not going to buy it from a scalper, but I do want this. The God of War Ragnarok Collector's Edition. This comes with a freaking replica of Mjolnir. Look at this. This is Thor's freaking hammer. It's also got these Vanir twin carvings, the steelbook display case. Oh my gosh, Dwarven dice set, and of course the original Digital Deluxe Edition digital content. This looks nice. Knowledge Keeper Shrine. This looks good. They have all the stuff here actually listed out. I will say one complaint I have about a lot of these collector's editions, I love this hammer. I think this hammer looks glorious, but I hate that they give you a digital code for the game itself. They don't give you a physical disc. Now, I understand. I've actually read that it's just a matter of like they don't want to have to print separate collector's editions with PlayStation 4 discs and then separate collector's editions with PlayStation 5 discs. So I understand it, but this seems like such a weird way. At least make it where if I'm ordering it online, which I guess everybody's going to be doing, we're probably going to be able to select on a drop down. I don't know. This is weird, but man, that Mjolnir replica, that looks so freaking great. They have said that we're going to be able to pre-order this coming up here on, what was it, July 15th at 10 a.m. Interesting. So I do want to get that. I am curious about it. All of this, in my opinion, looks fantastic, and there have been some rumors and stuff that I've been hearing going around that apparently God of War Ragnarok is freaking big. I will admit that I wish we saw some actual gameplay today and not just another CG trailer, because as good as Kratos' ugly mug looks, it'd be nicer to see some actual combat. Even in the corner here, they say not actual gameplay. Like, I keep hearing rumors that God of War Ragnarok is simply massive. The game is big, it's got great leveling systems and crafting systems and all sorts of new monsters and stuff. Perhaps it is just that Sony is trying to figure out how to get stuff done and on track for this release date. November 9th is coming up relatively soon. I mean, the interestingness of this entire circumstance, and it's something that a subscriber sent to me, which I feel like is incredibly true, is that God of War Ragnarok is probably going to have some of the highest pre-orders of all time, even though we don't really know that much about it. We haven't really seen, the UI, the combat system really just in action. This is a game that's probably going to have, 7 million people putting their money down to buy it before we've really seen the game, which is strange, but I'm still going to be very, very excited about it. God of War 2018 is just such a bop. And honestly, getting a chance to see this game again, but now on the PlayStation 5, getting a chance to play through this latest adventure, the chance to fight Thor. This is just going to be, honestly, the end of this year is definitely going to be a hot debate between God of War Ragnarok as Game of the Year and this guy as Game of the Year. Because, Kratos versus Elden Ring is going to be a very, very, very fun conversation that I'm already freaking ready for. God, Sony, if you somehow see this, just let me review this game super early. Give me a code like 2 months early. I'll make like a 4-hour documentary about the game. And, honestly, I'll touch Kratos' beer, like romantically. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for God of War Ragnarok? Is this something that to you just looks like DLC? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and also keep dreaming. I'm so excited. You can't see my blue tongue, can you? I was eating blue nachos, I'll admit it. What do I call them? Takis. I've been eating Takis. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.